What up, everybody? This is Food for Thought number 8. It could also be considered as kind of like a follow-up from the last Food for Thought video I made. But there's something I've been thinking about, why people still talk shit about this person or ragdoll on that person or whatever the case may be, why they still rely on drama and everything for views. I'm just saying, I always hear so many people saying, I don't want nothing to do with drama. I want to move on, and everything. I want to go back to doing this kind of content or that kind of content or whatever. And then, yeah, they may try to go back to doing that kind of content, and then when they see there's no views in it, then they go back to doing drama content. Because, drama sells, that's what gets views and everything. Who cares? Y'all do realize, and this is where the Food for Thought's going to come in. Y'all do realize that with the way YouTube's community guidelines and everything are nowadays, you're not going to get paid for doing drama. It doesn't matter how many views you get from it, you're not going to get paid for it because YouTube's going to check your content. They're going to see the amount of foul language and that's used and everything else that goes against their community guidelines that you're not going to get paid for. I mean, my goodness, you literally have people that show their bare ass or their genitalia, due to all this drama and everything. So for real. So no one's ever going to get paid for drama videos. Like, for real. Doesn't matter how many views you get. You're never going to get paid for it. So why do it? Like, for real. At the end of the day, I think what it is these people, and I'm not trying to personally attack anybody or anything with this, but I think what it is a lot of these people are nothing but a bunch of lowlifes that can't live their lives without talking shit about somebody else because their own personal life is so bad and everything that it's like, I gotta talk shit about this person because my life sucks. Well, just because your life sucks doesn't mean you have to drag other people down with you. Like, for real. I'm just saying, man. My life may not be the greatest, but I don't go around attacking other people or trying to run other people down just because they have a better life than me. Like, for real. But maybe that's because, I do have the love of God in me. I do have a strong relationship with God. And maybe that's what it comes down to. Because here's the thing. When you have a strong relationship with God, it doesn't matter how shitty your life is. It's whatever. Because you'll be at peace. You'll know that if anything happens to you, it's fine. Because you'll be going to a better place. That's how I am. Like, if someone was to... Like, they're always talking about how people go into churches and they shoot at a bunch of people and everything. And I'm like, you know what? Or how some Christians are having to lose their heads over their beliefs and whatnot. And I'm like, you know what? Whatever. My fear doesn't stand a chance when I stand in His love. And that's the thing right there. If they were to come in and cut my head off, I'd be like, go ahead, take it. Like, for real. Because I know I'll be going to a much better place. It's kind of like how Obi-Wan Kenobi did when he took on Darth Vader. He's like, you can strike me down, and I'll become more powerful than you ever imagined or whatever. And that's what happened. And that's what it's like to be a Christian. That's what it's like to live for God and everything. It's like people can go against you all they want. They can strike you down. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Because as long as you have the love of God in you, then there's nothing they can do or say to go against you. And honestly, they were talking about this in church the other day about how Christians have to deal with being mocked and everything all the time for their religion. I'm like, you know what? That's fine. Because as long as I'm being mocked for it, it means I'm doing something right. It means I actually am living for God. Because if you're not living for God, you don't get mocked for anything. I'm just saying. So the more people that mocked me, I'm like, fine, go ahead. That just shows I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So yeah. Sorry. I'm sorry, but when I get to talk about God, I just can't stop, Like I said, I love God. I love Jesus, so yeah. I know a lot of people are like, quit shoving religion down people's throats. Well, if you don't like it, click off the video, plain and simple. Like, for real. That's all I'm going to say. If I get to talking about religion, God, Jesus, whatever the case may be, and people don't like it, well, again, they're not forced to watch the content, so yeah. That's how I think it's funny when all these atheists and whatnot, they want this song banned from this radio station or whatever because it's a religious song or something. Change the channel. I'm just saying. That's what us Christians are expected to do anytime there's something like heavy metal or whatever being played. Like, for real. We don't get to decide or dictate what's aired on TV or the radio or anything. So why should the atheists and the sinners and everything get to dictate? Like, for real. Just click off and watch something else. Click off and listen to something else. Like, for real. People get vilified and attacked and everything all the time over their religion. Is ridiculous. It is. It's pathetic. Like I said, you know, they're just a bunch of lowlifes. They're miserable with their own lives, so they have to try to run other people down. That's all it is. The best thing to do is just to pray for them. That's all you can do. Like, forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. Like, plain and simple. So, yeah. Y'all take care. God bless. And peace. But, yeah, at the end of the day, the food for thought here is there's no views, there's no money to be made in talking shit about other people. So the only reason why these people are doing it is because they're miserable with their own lives, so they have to try to run other people down that have it better than them. That's all it is. At least that's what it seems like anyway. So, yeah. Y'all take care. God bless. Peace.